Everywhere was turmoil and confusion. There was an urgent need for law and order, but the Nazi police force was destroyed forever. Younger men were recruited and trained. Police training schools were set up throughout our zone of occupation, under the supervision of public safety officers. From their first day at school, these recruits were taught that the police officer is the servant of the public and not its master. They were trained along the lines of our own police, and they learnt many things that were new to them, that the Nazis had not thought necessary for the policeman to know. First aid, for example. They learned traffic control. Practical mechanics and driving. Self-defense. In the future, the German police would be unarmed, except for a few special duties. The elements of detective work and many other subjects. We decentralized control of the police so that they could no longer be used to further the ends of one political party. Regional headquarters were set up throughout the zone. From our first days in Germany, we controlled all police activity, working closely with the Germans so that they could learn from us. Many of our officers came from the British police, and the Germans were eager to learn. Both sides worked well together until the day came, 1.5 years after the occupation of Germany, when the first of the new German police forces could be handed over to the Germans. Today, the fear and suspicion of the police have gone, and the German people are slowly learning to have confidence in them. Present-day conditions have given the police many new responsibilities and tasks. They have been given the responsibility of looking after many of their own war criminals. This man was a Nazi official. Today, he has to report regularly to the police to account for his activities. Now, he has a chance to rehabilitate himself and help in the reconstruction of his country. All road transport comes under police supervision. The papers of every driver have to be checked. Petrol is scarce and can only be used for essential purposes. A watch is kept for stolen vehicles. Every lorry and car has to be searched for black market goods or illegal passengers. Germany has to rely for much of her food on supplies imported by the occupying powers. The harbor police of Hamburg have the job of looking after one of the world's greatest harbors. Although badly smashed up in the war, Hamburg is still the busiest port in Germany. Much of the food for our zone, like this sugar from America, passes through Hamburg. The police have to be continually alert for thieves. Even a few ounces of sugar have their black market value. Every night in Hamburg and the other ruined cities of Germany, people collect in the old air raid shelters. Travelers, refugees who have no home, and these children. The children of Germany are one of our greatest problems. There are many thousands of youths like these who have no homes, no parents, and who live from hand to mouth on what they can steal and find. To deal with these children, we have introduced an entirely new idea: uniformed policewomen, unknown to the Nazis, who believed that a woman's place was in the home. These girls have had special training in dealing with children. They know that these boys are not criminals, that it is not their fault that they have drifted into this life. Most of them just need a good home and kind parents to look after them, and not a prison. What is important is that they should be saved from growing up into hardened criminals. Germany is a country where many human and moral values have been destroyed. Life today is not easy. Food is scarce and wages are low. In every big city, there are young girls who hang about the streets at night. It is an important part of the policewomen's work to patrol the streets to look for these young girls. They are polite, but firm. They want to find out everything about her, to see if she had a home and why she left it. She may be helped to return to a decent way of life. Saturday night, the busiest night of the week for the police. Even in the Germany of today, people go out on a Saturday night. If you have enough money, you can buy anything you want in the black market. Crime with violence has become commonplace since the war. A few days later, the man was traced to a settlement on the outskirts of Hamburg, where bombed-out people and refugees have made their homes. A strong force of police was needed to search this area. A public safety officer was present. The wanted man was suspected of being an alien, one of the many foreigners who have been uprooted by the war. On a job like this, the police are allowed to be armed. It was not an easy job for the police to search this settlement, where their man might have friends only too willing to hide him. But the days of the Gestapo methods are gone. The police of today use no brutality or violence, but quietly and methodically they surround the area and search through every shack and shelter. They have learnt their job well in our training schools, and if the man is in the area, he will be found and brought up for a fair trial. The greatest headache of the police has been the black market, the symptom of a shattered economy. The black market is so large and well organized that it hampers all efforts to put Germany back onto her feet again. Every town has its recognized black market area, and the police carry on a never-ending struggle against the men and women who sell goods at exorbitant prices. Not only the small operators who may sell a few cigarettes or pieces of jewelry on the streets, but also the bigger men who deal in sacks of sugar and tons of butter. Every day, men and women are brought into the police stations. They are searched, and the goods that are found are returned to the open market. Everything can be bought on the black market at a price. Forged ration coupons, foreign money, cigarettes, soap, silk stockings, insulin and other vital drugs. These are just some of the things that the police find daily in the black market. And these are the people who sell them. The new currency reform, increased production, and the flow of goods from the European recovery program will do much to restore normal conditions and make it possible to get on top of the black market. Today in Germany, whoever you are, whether you be guilty or innocent, you may be sure of a fair hearing and trial. We have restored personal liberty and freedom of the individual to this country. The police are no longer the masters of the people, but their servants. By bringing this about, we have given the German police a good start, and it is now up to them to carry on.